Alright, it's gonna be a quick video of, or put together, how I got this four-wheeler running. This and that other one I got for equally $300 each, or $600 in total. This one was running, but it was running very erratically. As soon as I'd start it, it would or when the guy started it, it would immediately rev up to like $3,000 or something. I was like, okay, something ain't right there. So I brought it back, took apart the carburetor, started adjusting some things, cleaned the carburetor, got it somewhat running. Needed a little bit more adjusting. The guy had the throttle cable all messed up and the choke cable all messed up. Had to buy a choke cable. Put that in. Throttle cable I routed under the plastic like it should have been. I got a battery for it. Did an oil change. Looked at the brakes. Front differential on this one was bunged up. You'll see that in the video. Swapped it out of the other one to put into this one, and now this one more or less works. I mean, it smokes a little bit, but I think that's valve stem seals. We're just gonna, say it's that and just keep on riding it and just hope it's not the rings, or I'm gonna be sad. So hopefully this video will work and my computer will actually take this footage off my phone, because I've been trying for like the past couple months, and every time I try, I get maybe halfway through getting one video or one clip in, and it says, oh, your device is no longer connected. And it's like, and it just continues to do it, and then I get demotivated, and then I have to go to work, and yeah. So hopefully this will work and I won't have to kill myself. Oil change. Oh man. Somebody order a milkshake? Ugh. So that's supposed to be, from what I've heard, to be the oil filter, which is good that it has it, because I think this thing's been sunk in the mud more than once. Yeah. Well, I guess it's kind of hard to call that oil. Oh, that's just straight up milk chocolate. Yeah, this thing was not taken care of. That's bad. That's bad. That's just bad. Okay, well, that automatically tells me I'm gonna have to do multiple oil changes on this particular one. Yeah, that Napa filter will work. Gotta find some carb clean or something, brake clean, whatever, because that's just bad. Let me see if we get out there. Look at that. That's just terrible. That's just wrong, man. Alright, we still have no oil on the sight glass. So far, we've pretty much used all but a quart. Grab the back, lift it ever so slightly, and as you can see, there's now oil on that sight glass. So we should be more or less good. Just try to start it. More or less. Air backed up the way. And we just need to rip this thing out. And take the cover off. That was a two-handed operation. There we go. Give me this. That out the way. So the issue I've been having with this hunk, I don't know where that went. Okay. Is in this float bowl, or in the bowl, the float in there, and the needle doesn't want to stop the flow of gas coming into this carb. I've already been in here before, as has somebody else, because this screw is absolutely stripped out. Wasn't by me though. I would never do that. Anyway, I cannot get it to stop doing that. So I'm gonna keep looking at it. Before, I just cleaned the needle and bent the tab that the needle sits on up a little bit to try to maybe stop the flow of, or the level of fuel a little sooner. That was not the issue. And as you see, it's not great, not terrible. Set that aside. So as I was saying, this little tab that this needle sits on, I bent that up. Try to stop the flow of fuel a little sooner. That didn't help at all. So it just seems like the gas is just getting past this needle for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just needs to be replaced. And it looks fine. I don't see no gouges in it. But maybe this bore down up in this one. Maybe something in there is a little messed up. Just kind of want to score it just a touch. Make sure it's true. Get a flashlight. Oh yeah. Did that just break? It did. Well, I guess that's not coming out. Ah, shoot. Alright, moment of truth. Will it work? Or will it just blow fuel everywhere? Headcock is where it's supposed to be. Engine on. I don't think we're... No, it's freaking puking fuel again. That's 100 times worse than it was running before. I think it's just flooding out now. Alright, you son of a bitch. I'm done with you. This is just ridiculous. You just puking fuel everywhere. I got the rear tire off to look at the brakes, and even though this is independent rear suspension, it's only got one drum on it because it's, I guess, a fixed differential. And I was looking at this, messing with this, I was like, that moves. Rear brakes didn't work that good, so went off, went looking at this, like the material, I mean, there should be enough there to continue to work. Inside on the drum, I cleaned that up a little bit. It should be fine. Is that? Make sure that O-ring's still where I want it. Yep. But with that on there, you can see there's still a little bit of play. And on these brakes, you gotta move them quite a bit before it does anything. So I'm going to attempt to adjust the adjuster right here to make these rear brakes hopefully work better, because they didn't really do much before. All right, as you should hopefully be able to see, if I turn this, or I can turn this, and it should work properly now. And even if I turn that and use the handbrake, it'll work. So that's good. Let's move on to the fronts now. All right, I managed to get it off. A little bit of a bear. We'll get to looking up in here. Oh. Maybe a little tap. Perfect. That's what torque wrenches are good for, right? All right, so I've done some inspecting on the other side. I had it in the other spot on the front brakes. This side, I guess you'd call it the right-hand side, it was working just a little bit. Well, I can just show it. Like it worked a little bit. But the other side, I think the wheel cylinder is locked up. And that's a road I'm not going down right now. I think I have rear brakes, and that'll be good enough for girls I go out with. So now I want to try to figure out why I ain't got no 4-wheel. Because you can push the lever forward and it'll hit just a stop and it just won't go. It refuses. And I want to try to figure out why. So I can have the whole working capabilities of this wheeler. Then maybe I'll try to fix up the engine a little bit more, because if it's just going to be a 2-wheel drive, then I'm not willing to spend too much time on this thing, and if it blows up, it blows up. If I can get 4-wheel work, even with that parts one I have over there, then it should be good. So let's get that other wheel off. As you hopefully should be able to see is you have the high. Okay, come on. Spin the rear tires a little bit. Here it goes. Oh, hello. You got your high, low, super low, and over here you have your 4-wheel drive. Well, it'll just go to this point here. No matter what I do, it won't get past it. Like the either the forks on that front diff is not something seized up in there or something, because it's not it's very consistent. It goes to a certain spot and it just stops. And you can see down here the linkage is moving, and it doesn't matter if I spin the rear wheels and have the drive shaft moving. It don't matter for that. So worst case scenario, I can try to fit the other one I have over there in there and see if we can get 4-wheel drive to work. All right, so I think I've determined that the whole differential's got to come out, because it's no bueno. Something in there is messed up. No matter what I can do, there is no engaging. So I'm just gonna have to take it out. I already got the other side out. Bit of pain. Then my phone died. I was like, okay, well, at least show one side. Okay, there's that. Yeah. Well, I need my other hand for that. I got it. Did I leave my persuader over there? Nope, right here. Alright, let me get the drum off. Where my tripod? Man, you don't need a tripod. All right. Okay. Oh, cool. It's a cool little trick. That's a cool little trick there, buddy. Cool little trick. I'll still do it, huh? Okay. That's nice. I love that. Love the trick. I got a couple too. Oh, you want to be easy. Cool. Okay, there's that. Now, hopefully, ball joint fly out like the other one. Nice. Okay. Now the fun part. Now I need a wrench. Let's see, maybe I can just finger it off. Oh. I just finger it off. And this front end ain't ever gonna be the same again. Lose that like I lost my mind. Pry bar. Just out of here. Maybe just a little bit touchdown. Right. That's why I can't have good stuff here, because I'd ruin the grip. But this, it's Pittsburgh. Who gives a crap? Ruin the grip. If I had my choice, it'd be a standard grip anyway, though. Let's get this bolt out of here. There it goes. Yeah. Got the tripod. Now, yeah, like I was saying, that out. Can just rotate this out the way, like so, and just pop that out the way. Put this back. Figure out where you put the bolt. Okay, that's the drive shaft's out the way. Now I gotta get the mount. I think it's a little socket ski. Size, I don't know. Okay, just be ridiculous then. Get a bigger extension then. Uh-oh. Something's happening. Is my baby's going? Oh, yeah. Because not captured. Get a wrench. Really? Fine, I'll get a freaking wrench. Absolute pile. Well, I forget exactly where I left off, but holy cow, trying to get these stupid CV axles out is a gigantic pain, especially if they're rusted up like these ones are. You have to get like a pry bar or something with a curved end like this, stick it in through the frame, and somehow hit on here, or get the hammer or the pry bar on here, and then hit it with a hammer to get this out, because I don't care how much you pulled on this, you would not have gotten these out. But yes, as I feared, these does not work. And I'm spinning it, that's not doing nothing. Even if it's in the engaged mode, which I think it is. Yeah, it's engaged. No, it wasn't. Hold on. There we go. That's forward, so that should be engaged. Yeah, this isn't doing nothing. So I think something's blown up in here. Pretty sure. That or this linkage right here, somewhere in here is messed up. Man, I've been working on that for like a 2 hour or hour now. Just trying to get this thing out. Ridiculous. All this just for some 4-wheel drive. But I kind of need it where I am, because it's hilly. And if it's like anything like today, it's wet. You lose traction in the rear, you might not go nowhere. And I don't have a bucket to put these in. Whatever. Video will remind me what these bolts are for. Totally. Very quickly. Oh. I'd say there was a bit of water in there. Yeah, it's all rusted to hell. Oh, I can't wait to find out what else is going on in this thing. Okay. That must be the collar. Well, I guess there's nothing left to do but bust it open. Is this how you're supposed to open it? No. I'm pretty sure this thing's thrashed anyway. Okay. That all still works. You can tell there's something other than just the gear oil in here. This pinion. Ooh. Pinion's messed up. Nice. I can feel that's got clay in it. Awesome. Oh yeah, it's crusty. Yeah, you can see the water separating from the oil. All them bubbles up in there. That's bad. Well, I was able to get it torn apart, and yes, not looking good. That's pretty bad. It's actual chunkage. Oh, well. So, I know I'm definitely, at the very least, going to need this bearing, because this thing's just thrashed. You see that? So we're definitely going to need that outer bearing. Hopefully that won't be too hard to get. I don't know where that went. It probably went there. This case definitely needs to be cleaned. Although I don't know if I'm going to rebuild this, considering I have that other unit. If I can just take the diff off there, and it not be as bad, I might just run that rather than fooling with this one, because I know I'm going to have to get up into that pinion. I don't know if on these ones, if you got to do preload and all that crap, Good news is I think this big bearing is fine. This seems fine. This one in here is just thrashed. Oh, where's my punch? It's not the right one, but it'll do. Who needs a proper bearing driver? Might actually have one. No, I don't think I do. But that's bad. Let's see if we can see what number it is. Or if it's just absolutely eroded away, which would be my guess. So it's just gone. Yeah. So we know at the very least, need a bearing. Start looking at the pinion. I don't know what that is. And all this crap needs to be cleaned. I think this was seized. Yeah. Seized on this collar. That shift collar was seized on this rod. Yeah, there's a little bit of pitting and junk on there. It was probably just seized on there. That's why it wouldn't shift into or lock into 4-wheel or 4-low. That'll at least be my guess. Well, now we know. So that'll probably be the end for this for now, until I get the parts to fix this, or the will to take the other one out and put it back in, the one I've been working on. So anyway, I hope you've had a good day or night and had a little bit of enjoyment in watching this video somehow, and I will see you later.